kids. Pastor Bob here. How you doing? It's good to see everybody jumping today. I always wish I could be with you, but I can't be there. But this is the best thing I can do, is be with you here. Guess what tomorrow is? Everybody's hand went up. I saw that. Tomorrow's Halloween. We get to dress up in our costumes. I'm wearing my costume tonight for my little message to you, because I'm going to tell you something that happened over 500 years ago, in the year 1517. That's 505 years ago, in a place called Germany. There was a man whose name was Martin Luther. And Martin Luther was a Roman Catholic monk, which means he lived in a monastery and he worked, learning about God and teaching about God. He loved God so much. The problem that Martin Luther had is that he thought the church wasn't doing very good things to the people. They were sort of mean to the people sometimes, and they took their money. And he didn't like that so much. So he wrote down 95 things that he thought were wrong with the church. And he took those 95 things and he nailed them to the door of the church in a town called Wittenberg in Germany. Because in those days they didn't have any internet, and they didn't have any newspapers even. And so when people wanted to get news, they would go see, well, who nailed something to the church door. And he wrote these 95 theses and he put that up on the door of the church in Wittenberg. And the people started looking at it and said, wow, we agree. We agree that the church is doing some not so nice things to the people. But the church, and the Pope, who was the head of the church, didn't like it at all. And they were very angry with Martin Luther. And they said, you know what, you got to stop doing this stuff. Take that down. And he said, no. It's true. We have to change the way we do things. I love God and I want to love the church, but we have to change things. We have to reform the way we're doing things. And that was on Halloween in 1517, October 31st, 1517, that he put these 95 complaints up on the door, and that day is known as Reformation Sunday. And here we are, all these years later, celebrating this day when Martin Luther changed what the church looked like. And actually, we started a new church, a reformed church, based on what Martin Luther thought and taught us. And guess what that church is called? It's called the Lutheran Church. And here we are today at St. Paul's Lutheran Church, celebrating Reformation Sunday. It's a great day, and it reminds us that we too have to always keep changing ourselves so we can be better, because God is always good, but sometimes we're not so good. So we have to reform ourselves so that we can enjoy the fullest life that God has for us. So that's it. So that's my little message for you today. I hope you have an amazing, happy Halloween. Be safe out there. Enjoy. Go trick-or-treating. And remember, happy Halloween. Love you guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.